Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to Fatima's journey. Today we're going to be making some panjiri. So this is a really nice recipe to make and it's super fun to make as well. First you want to melt your Desi ghee in your pan, and what you want to do is you want to add your mixed nuts. Any nuts that you have at home will work perfectly fine. I had this selection of nuts, the selection of nuts that I had, I used. You can use any nuts that you have. So once completely covered in the Desi ghee, you can make them cook a little more, like for 2 minutes ish, and then you can put them in a container to the side so they're not in the way. And yeah, so as you can see, I'm just still mixing mine around to ensure that it's fully saturated with it and it's also cooking nicely and it's not just only saturated and just like barely even cooked. So we don't want to make it like burn, but we don't want to make it not cooked, right? So as you can see, I've just added my nuts into a container. Now what you want to do is you want to add in your mandi and your Char Magaz into your pan with the Desi ghee that we had before. We're not gonna add any more because we don't really need more unless you think that you might need a little bit more. So you're gonna put that there, then you can put that aside, and then you can get your dal mung, and you can just like paka that a little on your pan. Svar ke pakana vaye. So you want to make sure that it's completely saturated in Desi ghee. Again, if you think you need more, you can add some. Then you may put it away and then add in your sauf and cardamom. And then what you want to do is you want to get your Desi ghee, add some more Desi ghee in, and you want to put in the Semolina, the Sooji. And so you're gonna add in a little amount, so you don't add in too much or too less, and you just have the perfect measurements, not too high or not too low. So just carry on mixing it. You know, it looks a little like you're not going to be able to do it right but at this point, but trust me, it's going to work so well and it's going to be delicious, the most deliciousest panjiri that you've ever had in your life. Just carry on mixing, you know, and mixing. So mine looks like somewhere like this now, but I'm gonna carry on mixing. It may start to become a little watery, but we're gonna let that be and we're gonna carry on doing it. Mine is starting to look like straight up syrup, but that's fine. I'm gonna carry on mixing.
2,000 years later.
Finally, my mixture is now looking like this. Perfect what I want it to look like. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some dry ginger. Okay, so we're going to need some dry ginger, some sauf, and what we're going to do is we're going to use the flour, the ingredients that we grinded together earlier in the video, and we're going to add a little at a time. So with the batch that we've just made of that Desi ghee and semolina, we're going to use that as well. We're going to add it into that and we're going to just mix. You want to add a little at a time in, as you can see that I am doing. And then it'll start to look like this. Just carry on mixing. Don't stop mixing or else this will burn. So you want to be very precautious of this. You don't want to let it like stay alone for a while. So now you can add in your sugar, and yeah, so we're almost done. Just mix and serve. It's absolutely delicious. Allah Hafiz. Hope you enjoyed.